What's up, guys? LA Gamer here. Today I'm bringing you guys episode 9 of my NBA 2K15 Timberwolves rebuild franchise. Currently, we're going through the All-Star break. You see, we're coming off our recent win against the Hawks that I showed you guys in last episode. And then we just beat the Warriors in a simulated game. So that's good news. The Warriors are a top-notch team, so it's good news that we beat them. But anyways, now we're looking at the Rising Stars game. You see that we had a lot of guys who actually made the Rising Stars game. We had Wiggins, Cardinal, Wilcox, and even our rookie center that actually has really good potential. I can't remember his name at the moment for some odd reason, but he didn't really get that much playing time in that game. Anyways, but right there where you see we also lost the slam dunk contest, even though we had 3 guys from our team participating in it. So we had a 75% chance of winning that dunk contest, and the dude on the Hawks ended up winning. So that was a little bit depressing, but either way, let's look at some of the current award races. James Harden's actually leading the award race for MVP. Ever since the recent update that 2K has given to him, where it bumped him to a 95 overall, this guy's been kind of ridiculous. So it's fair to say that Harden is going to be probably one of the most dominant players in this league. So, I mean, we'll just have to see how we're going to deal with him. So you see there's some pretty dangerous injuries going on around the league, but let's listen to this 2K Sports pregame show.
It's the 2K pregame show.
It is indeed one of the great nights of the NBA season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the West All-Stars playing against the East All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. Hey, Shaq, you were born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, correct?
Yes, the Brick City, Ernie, that's what they call it.
So I guess that's where you learned to shoot free throws.
Oh, low blow, low blow, low blow.
Hey, what are some of your memories growing up around there?
Well, I just used to go outside and, it was about dreaming and cultivating the dreams. I always wanted to be like the great Dr. J, and one day my father, Philip Harrison, pulled me to the side and said, nope, you can't be Dr. J, you have to be better than Dr. J. And I looked at him like he was crazy.
When's the first time you ever thought going into the Hall of Fame was a possibility?
Is it still a possibility?
Oh, I think you have a chance, Shaq. I really do.
Well, hopefully I will, Ernie.
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Exactly.
But count on it. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Alright, guys, so right before winning the 2K Sports pregame show, I was talking about how there's been some bad injuries. And that's very true up to this point. Kevin Durant's torn his MCL, and Jimmy Butler broke his ankle. Jimmy Butler breaking his ankle actually happened in the game where I was playing him. He shot like a wide open jumper, and just his ankle just clicked out. I discussed that a few episodes ago where Jimmy Butler's injured, and even Derrick Rose was injured for a couple of weeks, when I saw him. So it's pretty likely that the Bulls lost quite a few games. So I should have the #1 record in the league right now, because we've been continuing a successful year, and we haven't really suffered any injuries or anything like that. So everything's been going good for us. And you see right now, Paul George is actually starting for the Western All-Stars in the All-Star game. So that's really good news too. I mean, he's our only real influential player on our team that's actually been nominated. Blake Griffin, I think Blake Griffin came in for a little bit, but of course he isn't a starter. Anthony Davis is the starter because that guy is just an absolute monster. But you see right now I'm having some fun with James Harden, cashing in a few buckets with him. And then LeBron's going to get me right back with the shot of his own. But either way, so I had some fun with this game. I've never played an All-Star game in this year's game. I usually just play, seasonal games. I don't really focus on the All-Star game. But I figured I wanted to spice it up a little bit, and we'll play the All-Star game and get an idea of just how it's like to play with some of the top players in the league. And that kind of gives me an idea. Maybe in the future, if I wanted to trade for a superstar, this is giving me an idea of which superstars I enjoy playing with. And one especially is James Harden. If I ever had a chance to get James Harden sometime in the future of this league, I definitely am probably going to take that offer up, because James Harden is an absolute beast, and I love playing with him this game. He was just killing it. So right there. So we're going to pop another 3, this time with Steph Curry. This game was very 3-point oriented. I was having a lot of fun. I mean, this Western Conference has amazing shooters. We got Steph Curry at the 1, Harden at the 2, PG at the 3, Davis, who actually is a pretty good shooter when it comes to mid-range, of course not really threes, and then just center. I don't remember, oh yeah, our center was D-Cuz, and that guy's not a shooter, but for the most part, our guards and our 3 guy, our forward, Paul George, are good shooters, and then our bench has guys like Klay Thompson who can just drain all day if they wanted to. So yeah, I had a lot of fun shooting threes with some of these guys, and it was pretty deadly. because they don't really miss a whole lot unless they're like really getting played good defense on, in which case I typically wouldn't shoot the shot. But either way, you see right now we're down by 8. We went on a little bit of a cold stretch right here where we're missing a few threes, so that was kind of the issue there, and that's kind of where our deficit came from. But luckily Damian Lillard hits a 3 right there on the corner, and then right here we're going to toss this bad boy down to Lillard again, and this time he's going to get the dunk. So we're doing good right here. We're going to hit a 3 with James Harden. Now that spot where he just hit that 3, make sure to remember that spot, because for some reason that area is like my money range. Whenever I'm standing there, the 3 is going to go in. Here we go, another 3. Now that area, I don't know if it's some type of glitch or what's going on, but it's like every single time I shot from right there, it was going to go in 100% of the time. I didn't even need to shoot perfect release. I mean, the new saying should be I'm shooting from that side of the court. You guys know that's going in 100% of the time, so might have to create some new catchphrases going on around here. But either way, you see we're tied at 41 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. So game's only about halfway done, but a tie game, so it's pretty close. Nice contention right here, but you see that Anthony Davis is going to get dunked on. LeBron's going to put his balls on his chest, and LeBron's going to get the and one after hitting the free throw. So sadly, that means that we're down by 3, and following that 3 that they just hit, we're down by 6. And then they hit another 3. Oh, actually, no, they missed that. Oh, thank God they missed that. So, Paul George running down court, and you see this crazy fast break offense. He has crazy getaway speed. It's funny, too, because he doesn't have great attributes when it comes to, like, athleticism, by speed and stuff like that. But he just flew down the court right there. It was like he was a whole different person. So, James Harden's just going to hit him with that little spin move, little crossover, get the perfect release. Kind of an interesting shot there. I don't think I've ever really shot a ball like that, where you kind of just take a jump shot from 5 feet away. But either way, you see they hit a 3 right there, and we're down by 7. So here's the time where we really need to step up. We hit a 3 right there. We're going to come down court, and this is where we start utilizing screens a little bit more. Right here, we call for the screen from Anthony Davis, or this time from Marc Gasol, and we're going to hit up Klay Thompson, and he's going to drain a 3 from the money spot. So then we're going to pass it down court again, and then we're going to get this lob up to our boy James Harden, and that's going to give us the lead. So if there's one way to take a lead, throwing an alley-oop is the best way to do it. Then right here, we're going to toss it over to Paul George. How about he backs up, takes the 3 right in LeBron's face. Cash money, he's going to hit that 3, so there we go. You see, we're up by 2 now. I'm loving it. And then money spot. Do we even have to look at the screen? We already know that's going in from the money spot. So we're up by 5, or actually it's tied now, so they went on a little bit of a rally. But let's get us that lead right back. It's the money spot. Like I said, you don't even need to look at the screen when we're shooting from that area. We know that's going in 100% of the time. And oh, guess what? Money spot, cash. It's funny because none of these are actually perfect releases, but it sure feels like it because all of them are going in from that spot. But either way, you see, we're only up by 3 right now with 20 seconds left, but Kyle Lowry's going to hit the 3 from the corner. Stephen Curry was playing the most ridiculously retarded defense ever. Of course they were going to go for the 3, and for some reason, Steph Curry was playing loose. So I don't know what he was thinking there. He basically allowed them to tie it back up. But we're going to put the ball in Steph Curry's hands. Let's see if he can give us this game. We're going to call for the screen from D-Cuz. We're going to circle around and we got the wide open mid-range jumper with Steph Curry. And he drills it. So there we go, guys. We take the 2-point lead. And they only have 2.3 seconds. Now they have no timeouts. There's nothing they can do. They just got to check with the full quarter. That is going to clank off the rim. So there we go, guys. The Western Conference All-Stars are going to come out of here with the 72-70 victory. Now, of course, you love those close games, so I'm really glad an interesting game happened here. So if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I could make it more interesting in the comment section below. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.